Hey, what is up everyone? How's it going my fellow collectors? This is Reagan. Thanks for tuning back into our channel. In this video, we are going to unbox and review another newly released figure of Hot Toys. And this is none other than C-3PO from the Star Wars Attack of the Clones or Episode 2 MMS650 Diecast 44 1/6 scale collectible figure. And before we start, if you are new here to our channel, please consider to subscribe and press the notification bell if you want to get notified once we upload a new video, especially Hot Toys. Without further ado, let's dive in. Okay, we got the standard art box for Star Wars figures outside with a lot of fingerprints and scratches, but the picture of the figure, C-3PO, is absolutely fantastic. While at the bottom, you will see the logo of Star Wars Anniversary Exclusive, and this is diecast, that's why it has a brown shipping box as well. And by the way, this is just a cover, because if you're going to slide it up, we're gonna see the true colors and beautiful art box with a team color design for 20th Anniversary Star Wars Attack of the Clones exclusive packaging. So if you have the Episode 2 figures, it's definitely the same look, just the position of the pictures. It has a really nice packaging with a movable cover. The prints or the fonts are absolutely fantastic. Okay, I'm excited to see the figure. Now let's open it and take a closer look on it. Wow, this looks really good. Okay, let me show you guys first the instruction sheet. I really love this instruction sheet, not just because of those cautions and warning, but the simple poster inside of it. Fantastic. Okay, here you go. So don't forget to check it out so you won't break anything or miss anything on the figure. Okay, I'm gonna start with the 2 pieces extra joints right here in black color. Next up is 3 pieces of batteries for the LED light functions. And then right here, we got 4 pieces of extra interchangeable hands with different gestures. The paint app, the details is absolutely incredible. Especially those weathering, amazing. This one is made out of plastic material and kind of like a soft rubber plastic on the fingers. Moving on to this next accessory right here is the head of Battle Droid that you could exchange it to the body or to the head of C-3PO. The paint apps and weathering absolutely fantastic. It has a movable function or articulated function as well. Next up right here is the blaster rifle. It looks really good, especially the details and the weathering, absolutely fantastic. There's no movable parts and it's made out of plastic material. And then right here is the C-3PO figure and it's absolutely incredible. It feels really good in hand, especially that die-cast materials, absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to play with this figure. And last but not the least is the Sand Team base together with that classic crotch holder right here. The paint apps, the details, especially the weathering, absolutely fantastic. Okay, there you go. I think that's pretty much everything included inside the box. So now I'm gonna check the articulations and play with those accessories. Let's go. From the head, it's pretty smooth. You know, you could rotate 360. It's actually quite loose, but I think it's fine. Looks more realistic in my opinion. On the arms, I think Hot Toys did a great job on the articulations. Pretty accurate to the original movement of C-3PO, you know. In the movie, we could swivel this arm 360 degree. And if you bend the elbows, it's pretty tight. I love those kind of extra suspension. I'm not sure how you're going to call it. But I'm also not sure if it's strong enough. So make sure to move it slowly because it looks fragile to me. It's around 80-degree range of motion, you know. On the upper body, it doesn't have twist, you know. I wish it has at least a little bit. Very small crunch in, probably because of the design, you know. But the back arch, wow, looks great, you know. It has a side movement, but very, very minimal movement. Moving on to the legs, not much, or maybe I have to say it's pretty accurate, you know, to the movie. Of course, the movement of C-3PO, we all know that. Well, you could swivel that only probably like around 45 degrees, you know, to the side and then turn in, turn out, you know, and it's pretty tight, you know. Probably because this is a die-cast material, you know, some parts around there. Actually, maybe this whole leg is a die-cast, you know, material. The knees looks great as well, 45 degrees and, you know, tight, fantastic. The ankle part looks good, but it's very limited again. Even flex and point doesn't have much. I think because of the upper part of the legs, kind of like the boots, kind of like that. it is like made out of diecast material, so it will not move, once you flex or point the feet. And one last thing for the articulation, since I forgot to show you guys this one on the arms, on the shoulders, I forgot to rotate this. You could do that 360 as well, all the way up, so we could have some extra range of motion, especially for doing extra poses. Okay, I think that's it for the articulations. Now let's put the batteries on the head for the LED light up functions. The lights works perfectly, and what I'm really amazed is once you put in the dark, you will see those eyes, those lights on the eyes glowing amazingly, and even the details, you can see it clearly. Now let's remove the head of C-3PO and attach the head of Battle Droid to the body of C-3PO, and let's see how it looks like. And that looks really cool, right? Fantastic. And last but not the least is the blaster rifle. I think it's very easy to attach to the hand. You're not gonna have a hard time, and it looks good. Okay, I think that's it for the accessories. Now let's talk about the quality of the details. The paint application, the weathering, I'd say wow, it's phenomenal. The amount of it is crazy. Like, I don't know how will I start without even saying incredible, beautiful, amazing, outstanding. Like, wow, because you really notice it, right? You could really see it like closely. Like, I'm totally blown away with all the weathering effects, the paint apps, like how, right? Like the battle damage look, like a bit of scratches there with some scuffing, but mostly paint chips, especially those rusty look is absolutely phenomenal, guys. So I don't know where to start, but the whole body has all of it. On the waist part, I feel something very soft there. It looks like a foam, like kind of like covering, like inside the stomach, it's covering the joint probably. Because of course, if they're going to put some hard material there, or they're gonna add more armor, of course, we will not be able to get some, at least a little bit of articulation, like especially the arch or the crunch in, right? But I really like those, wiring, which is really cool. It looks incredible, especially the paint apps on different colors, right? Amazing. On the upper body, I'm not sure if this is made out of die-cast material. Looks like, it's pretty solid. I could really feel it. It feels really good in hand. But what I would really like is those rusty weathering effects. Absolutely beautiful. The paint apps, wow, it's crazy. Again, as I said earlier, it's like phenomenal. Even on the arms, I mean, look at that. I mean, it looks so simple, especially those details. But since they added those, paint apps, and then the weathering is so good, like it makes it looks like so high end. Well, this is high end figure. Well, I'm just saying, like, the look of it, like, wow, it's crazy, right? So yeah, it's really phenomenal, right? And then the head, I don't know what to say, but for me, in my honest opinion, it's very accurate, incredible. Now I'm checking which part is the die-cast material here, but if you're going to ask me, I feel like it's the upper body, and then the whole lower body from the waistline, and then the legs, except the feet, and then the arms. I feel like it's made out of hard plastic, just hard plastic material, and the head as well. But the legs, I could really feel it's pretty solid, and the lower body, from the waistline, the butt part, the groin, but the feet, nah, it's not. So you could really hear some sounds. I'm not so sure how will I know if it's a die-cast material, but I could feel, it's pretty solid. I could feel like if there's no sounds or noise, or if you hear anything like, like very cool sound, then meaning that's metal. But if it's like kind of like a sharp sound, then that's probably a plastic or hard plastic material. Okay, I'm not 100% sure, but for me, I think that's all I could tell. And my final thoughts on this C-3PO figure, I'd say absolutely phenomenal, outstanding, a great looking figure. Definitely a must buy, a must have figure to any Star Wars fan out there, Star Wars collectors out there, you should really add this to your collection, especially if you're going to complete the Attack of the Clones anniversary. Then you should really add this to your collection. Don't miss on this one because it might gonna be like somehow gonna be expensive, in the future. The price will mark up like really high, or it's going to be rare, because this is diecast. Or even if you're going to wait for another version of C-3PO, maybe the gold version, the clean version, that's fine. But if you're going to complete the Attack of the Clones 20th anniversary, then I think you should really add this to your collection, together with Anakin, young Anakin Skywalker, right? Don't have any issue on this figure, except the arms articulation. If I want to copy that look holding the blaster rifle, then maybe you might gonna disappoint, but that's not really a big deal. So you should really add this to your collection. I'm really happy with this figure. I really love it, guys. So I think that's about it. That's all, folks. That's all I could say. Let me know your thoughts on this figure as well. Feel free to comment down below. And if you like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button if you want to support the channel, and subscribe if you haven't yet. Okay, until then, see you in the next one. Peace.